हेलो व्यूअर्स। आपने ट्यून किया है बायो हब, मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल। इस चैनल में यू विल कम टू नो अबाउट वेरियस फैक्ट्स एंड फीचर्स अबाउट बायोलॉजी, including life science, botany, zoology. I have tried to make the complicated terms as simple as I can, and there is no need to mug up anything. We will explore each and every topic, subtopic, with the help of simple diagrams and simple definitions. So, today we are going to cover one very small but very interesting topic from biology part of class 7 book, and it's chapter 1, nutrition in plants. So, today we are going to cover part 1 of this chapter, nutrition in plants, just the introductory part. So, children, in this chapter, what you will come across? You will come across importance of sun, importance of green plants. You will also come to know that all plants are not green. There are certain non-green plants also. How they are making their food. You will come to know about fungus, mushroom, and many more interesting things. So we are starting up. So let's explore together. Yes, viewers, this is your chapter number 1 of class 7, Nutrition in Plants. I have divided this chapter into 4 subtopics, and today we are going to learn about nutrition and its types. And in subsequent videos, you will come across detailed discussion on other subparts of this chapter. Okay. So, what is the objective of this video? What my viewers will come to know after going through this video or after watching this video, you, you will be able to know about the meaning of nutrition and different modes of nutrition, basically, nutrition in plants. So, let's take up this first term, nutrition. Children, before learning about nutrition or before exploring about this term, nutrition, there is one more term, that is nutrients. Let's learn about that. So, nutrients, these are the components of food that are necessary for our body. And you know about these components or basic components of food from your earlier classes also. Like in 6th also, you have a chapter on this balanced diet and food and nutrients. So what are nutrients? They are the basic components of food and they are necessary for our body. And these nutrients, they are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. We need all these components in proper ratio to nourish our body, and because they are very important for our body, so they are called nutrients. And there are different sources of these nutrients, like carbohydrates, we get from rice, wheat, potato. When we are talking about protein, again, one very important nutrient which is required in large amount in your phase of life, you're in the growing phase of your life. So proteins we get from animals, we get from plants. Fats, again, ghee, oil, butter, they are sources of fat. Vitamins are equally important. They are required in very small quantity, but they are equally important. And source of vitamin is vegetables and fruits. Minerals, we also get minerals from fruits and vegetables. But in addition to this, certain supplements are also prescribed by pediatricians if there is any deficiency. So, about minerals, we have a long list of minerals which are required for making important components or important chemicals within our body. So we are getting the sources again, fruits and vegetables and water. It's not giving us any nutrients, but it is very important as far as our body functioning is required. So nutrients, viewers, what you have learned, that nutrients are the basic components of food, and they are very important. Their daily intake is helping us to perform our duties like walking, running, um, pushing, pulling, and different other activities. And they are helping us also to go for repair of the body. Okay. So these nutrients, they are important, and they are helping in building up the body and maintaining the overall functioning of the body. So when we are taking these nutrients in, the process of taking in food at these basic nutrients in the form of vegetables, vegetables, pulses, oils by the organism, and its utilization by the body is called nutrition. So in this chapter, the title of the chapter is Nutrition in Plants. So first we discussed about meaning of nutrients. Now we are discussing the meaning of nutrition. Nutrition is a very important life process in which we are taking in food. Then that food is, we are just swallowing that food down, coming to our digestive system. Further, uh, different juices are acting upon that and breaking that into some useful compounds. Those are absorbed by the body, and those simple soluble components, they are giving us energy to perform our daily activities, to go for the basic repair work, building up of the body. So that is nutrition, the whole process, right from intake of food to its utilization of important components by the body for various functions and removal of waste material. This entire process is called nutrition. You will come to know more about nutrition in the subsequent videos. So let's take up, now we are through with the viewers, we are through with the meaning of this term nutrition. So nutrition is a life process in which we are taking in food. That food is getting utilized within our body, and the waste material is thrown out. So important process which is giving us energy. So nutrition. Now our discussion is on types of nutrition. Okay. So children, we have two type of organisms on this earth. One which are capable of making their food, and another group of organisms which are dependent on that group which is making their food. So there are two type of nutrition. One is autotrophic, another is heterotrophic. And if you will see this picture, you can make out auto means automatically, self dependent. Synthesis of food by an organism itself, that is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Like plants are autotrophic, they are using sunlight and other simple raw material, and they are making their food. But human beings, animals, we cannot synthesize our food. We are simply cooking the food. We are not synthesizing. So we are dependent on plants and other animals. So we are consuming food made by autotrophs, or we are consuming other animals. So we are dependent for our food on other organisms. It can be plant, it can be animal. So we are heterotrophic, and that mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So basically, there are two types of nutrition: autotrophic, in which organism is capable of making its food itself, like plants, and heterotrophic, where the organism is not capable of making its food and it is dependent on either plants or other animals for its nutrition. Next is, so let's know a little more about, now we are through with the basic meaning of these two terms. Let's know a little more. So now we know that types of nutrition, basically two type, autotrophic and heterotrophic. In autotrophic, the organism has the ability to manufacture itself to manufacture its food itself. So autos means self and trophos means feed. If the organism is able to feed itself, that is autotrophic. And in this autotrophic mode of nutrition, organism, whether it's a plant or some other organism, it is using simple inorganic substances. Inorganic substances, children, like CO2, H2O, they are simple inorganic substances. Or light energy, they are used by plants with the process called photosynthesis. You will learn about this term also in subsequent videos. So in autotrophic, we have basically photosynthesis done by green plants, and they are called autotrophs. This there are a few bacteria also, certain organisms, bacteria, they are synthesizing their food with the help of chemicals. So that mode is called chemosynthesis. It is basically seen in case of bacteria. So in autotrophic, we have generally all green plants, they are capable of manufacturing their food, and that mode is called autotrophic. In heterotrophic, they obtain energy from other organisms. They are dependent on, either we are eating animals, we are eating plants, and then we are digesting those and getting fulfilling our you can say energy requirement. A few plants and animals, they are heterotrophic. So now let's learn about the basic classification. So this is nutrition and plants, students, viewers. So modes of nutrition in plants we have discussed. Basically, we have two type of organisms which are present on this earth, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic are self-dependent and heterotrophic are dependent on plants or animals. They cannot synthesize their food. Autotrophic nutrition, very simple inorganic, or you can say substances, they are utilized by the autotrophs with the help of process called photosynthesis, and they are manufacturing their food. Whereas in heterotrophic, we are going to learn about these four subtypes: parasitic mode of nutrition, insectivorous mode of nutrition, saprophytes, and symbiosis. So heterotrophic nutrition is further divisible into four types. First is parasites, second is insectivorous plants, third saprophytes, and fourth symbiote, or plants which are going for symbiosis. So this is the basic mode of classification of nutrition in plants. In this, our focus will be only plants. Like all green plants, they are called autotrophic. Then all maximum of the non-green plants, they come under heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And in that, we will learn subsequently about parasitic mode, insectivorous plants, saprophytes, and symbiosis. But for the time being, children, let's understand with the help of pictures the examples of these modes. Like this yellow colored structure, this is called cuscuta. Insectivorous plant. Why they eat insects, how they eat insects, it will be explained in my subsequent videos. So don't forget to watch those also. Saprophytes, in saprophytes, we will come across wonderful world of fungi or fungi. They are non-green, so they cannot synthesize their food. We have to learn about how they do it in the next video. Symbiosis, again interesting mode of heterotrophic nutrition. Symbiosis, here also two organisms stay together and benefit each other as far as their nutrition requirements are concerned. So, viewers, this is the journal layout of different modes of nutrition in plants. And these are the further subtypes of heterotrophic nutrition. Each subtype will be taken up in detail in coming videos. So what we have learned in today's or in this video, we are on chapter number 1, Nutrition in Plants, part 1, the intro part. You came across 4-5 terms. Nutrients, necessary components of food for our body. Nutrition, the complete process of taking in of food, its utilization and throwing away of the waste material or passing out of the waste material from the body is called nutrition. Types of nutrition, two basically, and under autotrophic nutrition, all green plants, they are capable of doing photosynthesis and they are capable of making their food. Whereas many of the non-green plants and plant-like organisms, they are dependent on other organisms for their food requirements. So they will be taken up in detail, but collectively they are kept in one mode, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition in plants. So this is what you have learned in today's video. So now I'm also sharing one worksheet. As you're through with the video, so there's one worksheet for self-assessment. Try to answer it orally or in the written form, whatever way you would like to do, but you must go for self-assessment. So there are 2 pages. First one is a few questions and then 3 identification pictures. And last question is again filling up the different modes of nutrition in the blanks to complete this concept map. So this is a worksheet. Please do for self-assessment. Okay. And next time come to know about how the plants they grow. Means I have to take up this autotrophic mode of nutrition and photosynthesis with my viewers. So me and my viewers will explore that the plants actually grow by making their own food and not by eating soil. So that will be our topic for the next video and it will be covered in again chapter 1, Nutrition in Plants, part 2. In this video, I will cover autotrophic nutrition, photosynthesis, and conditions necessary for photosynthesis. So, and let's explore this biological world together. Yes, viewers, me and you will explore this biological world together and we will not mug up any term. We will see each and every term in a simplified manner with the help of pictures or with the help of flowcharts for better understanding. So this is a small attempt from your facilitator, Dr. Seema Sharma, to make you understand complex terms of biology in a simple way to make your base strong because you are the future biologists, budding researchers, doctors, microbiologists. So your terms related to biology should be clear to you. That is my attempt. So if you will find this video worth watching, please do subscribe my channel. It's BioHub. And if you want me to improve further, or if you want me to add in few more points to make it more, you can say, more lively, then do drop your comments. Do leave your comments. Your suggestions will always be welcome. So now it's bye from your facilitator. I will see you in next and we will explore next part together. Till then, take care, stay home, and keep studying. Bye bye.